so good to see you all again. Here with us.
Don't be frightened. Look at this little Scarecrow. Why is this crow? He doesn't like kids too much. Now, take a while, sit down, and listen to the tales I have.
A Fucked Up Day in Iraq by Rev Blackrage. Narrated by Jack Sanders. Found something I wrote at some point. This isn't a ghost story. I think about it right. I think it was in response to a question about the Iraq war memories. I don't think I ever sent it back to the people who asked. Mostly because it was my cousin's 5th grade history class, and they have plenty of time to figure out how fucked up the world is without me speeding that along. It's not horrifying in a traditional sense, but kept me up a few nights when it happened. I might have talked about this in other places, I just don't remember. This took place in the outskirts of Ramadi, Iraq, and a little outpost built to control a road between the town and a neighboring suburb. We had shut down the entry control point for lunch, and I was standing outside the ID shack, a little wooden shitbox. We'd sit in it while the Iraqi cops would search people and pass us IDs to check. Rarely interesting, but it got you in and out of the compound itself. We caught somebody the DOD was interested in every other day, but we usually got told to release them. Aside from catching the occasional smuggler or a tiny riot, nothing wild went on there. I looked up because a woman in a full burqa was walking towards me. All I could see were her eyes. She was inside the 2 gates at each side of the street. I was about to yell at my cops for leaving the gate unmanned, well, shut down, when I realized there was a distinct possibility that this woman might explode when she got up close enough to me. I pulled my rifle. The bar owner told her to stop. No response. She just kept walking towards me. Yelled again. Nothing. She just kept walking towards me. I doubt she even knew I was on her plane of existence. Never really felt threatened by her, though. She had a slow walk, no hurry in the world. She was carrying something. Not like you carry a big bag of groceries or a purse. It was clutched to her chest, held tight. I briefly thought about her exploding again, but something about this situation. I don't know the words. The air felt heavy, like some deep shit was about to go down, but not like the kind of shit where you start shooting, if that makes sense. I lowered my rifle. All I could see of her face was her eyes. They didn't look angry, tense, or anything like that. They looked tired, but not the end of the day tired. More like, I don't want to do this anymore, tired. She got close enough to where I could talk without shouting, and I did something stupid. And I walked up to her by myself. One of the Iraq cops wandered out from under the cheminet where they were eating. He, of course, didn't have his rifle on him. I remember being vaguely pissed about that. He was standing next to me when I got her to show me what she was holding to her chest. It would have been a lot easier if our interpreter was around, but he had a talent for disappearing whenever the shit got heavy. She closed her eyes for a moment and started to open the bundle. I had one last mental image of this woman exploding and shredding me and the cop. The kid couldn't have been more than 3 months old. When the fly landed on his lip, I knew he was dead. I didn't know what to say. I just looked at the kid and looked back up into the woman's eyes. I nodded at her and motioned towards the other end of the ECP. Me and the cop watched her walk off to the other gate, which was, of course, unmanned. We watched her pull the concerta wire to the side and keep walking. Didn't check her ID. Didn't send her into the female search area. Just let her go. That dead child's face in my mind. When she was out of sight, the cop turned to me and mustered the few words of English he had. Fucked up. Told him to go find his fucking rifle. a horror story in the classical sense, but it kept me up at nights because I would see that baby when I closed my eyes. As a father with a small child, I believe I've taken the tour of my worst nightmares.